English philosopher Jeremy Bentham said, as to the evil which results from a censorship, it is impossible to measure it, for it is impossible to tell where it ends, meaning there actually has always been certain people and certain things in societies as well as in the world that actually had to be banned and censored in some fashion or another by governments and by different organizations and structures of powers and arbitrary authorities and influences, obviously because either they never wanted the truth or the reality exposed because of their own inherent corruption, criminality, discrimination, injustice, inequality, and partiality towards the population, or because the evil in itself was so grave and great that it needed to be censored and banned and taken out of the stream so that it never reaches the lives or the consciousness of the general people in the societies. But the thing is, we can measure it both ways because the measurement and the determination of evil actually has always been difficult, and it has always had its complexities, contradictions, conflicts, and dangers. They often goes unnoticed and unrecognized, obviously because we're so swayed by external pleasures and arbitrary authorities and by our desire for materialistic possessions that we ignore the evil that they create inside of ourselves, the evil that they bring to our lives in the form of desperation, frustration, emotional, mental, psychological crises, jealousy, envy, pride, basically not only for one's ignorance but also for the others in one way or another, because the more pleasure which is external that we pursue, the more hopeless we're going to be and the more crisis we're going to land in. That will be emotional, mental, psychological as well as spiritual, and that is going to tear and rip us apart from the inside, obviously because of our unavailability of resources to achieve instant gratification and to possess all that we want externally, that is phones, cars, bikes, lands, flats, etc. So evil is manifold. It has various faces and forms and consequences that it determines upon humanity as well as upon man's conduct, character, psychology, mentality, and action. And it is very difficult to tell where its consequences ultimately ends, because evil can be censored, but it can never be stopped. It can never be prevented from spreading as an idea. So that's how